It's a little too high. Alright, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I am going to be starting my guide to level 1 to level 80 here in this one, and we're going to be actually doing that with a new character. So I'm going to be going through and I'm going to be working my way up to level 80 with a new character, and on the way I'm going to be kind of giving you guys tips and stuff from each level of like what to do. But we are going to start with making a new character, which won't really take long because I already know the style I'm going to go with for that. So let's make a new character. So we're going to be doing another aura thing here. So we're going to be doing another one of these classes. Because I think this fits best for the Dragoon class, just because like the horns and stuff like that, it just fits best for us. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the Azalea for the race. The darkest skin is usually what I like to go for, and then for the tail, I like this one the best. So we're gonna do that one for our tail, and then all the way long, you can make it black. Oh, I do want to do highlights though, so we'll make it black, and then we'll do highlights. We'll do that. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go with that, and then for the eyes, we'll do type 6, and then we'll make them large. And the other thing I like doing with the eyes is I'm gonna do that, and I'll do the odd eye and make that black. Favorite Final Fantasy character, I'd have to say probably Cloud as well. I like Cloud a lot. I also like Snow, but I think Cloud will probably have to be my favorite. Alright, and then for this, we're going to go all the way up and do that. I like doing that for some reason, it looks cool. So we'll do type 1 for that. And then I think those are all good, so we'll stay with that. I like to add all the facial features, I like to add all of those. Nothing there, not going to do any of the tattoo stuff. Type 11. Yeah, Snow's a really good one too. I like Snow a lot. Confirm. We're going to save the appearance. And then we'll do the first Umbral Moon, but we're going to do the second sun since my other main character is the first sun. And then he's going to be yeah, let's do that. And then we're going to be a Lancer because we're going to be working on the Dragoon class. So we're going to be a Lancer. Alright, now we're going to pick a name. So name is going to be Draven Dragonac. Okay. Begin new game with this character. Let's do it. Yes, indeed it is. I think it fits best for a Dragoon. Once you get to level 30, there's going to be a quest I gotta do, which will unlock the Dragoon class. But just give me 1 second, guys, on the block scene at the moment. Don't know why this is a block screen. It doesn't show anything personal on the screen, it just shows my characters. I'm not sure why it's actually a blocked screen, but Alright, should be coming up in just a sec here. Alright, exit the block screen, so it should pop up here in just a sec. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that's a block screen, but it is, unfortunately. Alright guys, so we'll be taking our time with this character. We're going to be watching all the cutscenes. I'll be reading all what they say as well, so it definitely takes some time to level yourself up.
Here. Feel.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 6 was good too. I like Final Fantasy 7. That's probably my favorite one. I don't have an actual date, but I'll be getting back to that. Not quite sure. Oi! So we're on our way to GRIDANIA now. You alright, lad? You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the Aether, I reckon. Some are most prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Those are Mugles. Yeah, I know, right? With, well, who was it? It was Sal Blanchard and Bronson Reed that did that. Feeling better, Kupo? You can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Mugles, and we live in this world. Mugles. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The world's been restless of late, lots of strange things happening. Have you changed to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it, then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Huh? Drink the rest of it. GRIDANIA is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see. Vermont's the name, and peddled me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you are one of the new adventurers. Am I one? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that was first attracted you to it? To win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folks ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what a coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventurer business in there. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that a fact. Halt! Go no further! What's this then? Ah! What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the exile. For your own safety, you must remain here until... I actually haven't played Final Fantasy X-2. Bloody hells! We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. That was too bleeding close. As of exile just sent us a welcoming party though, eh? Joking aside, that won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends. So you just take care, alright? Is this your first trip to GRIDANIA? I've been to GRIDANIA, but I just like to say, yes, it's my first trip. Because it's a new game. New one we're starting here. It is? Well then, let your journey itinerary tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of GRIDANIA lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest lustrous forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that. Not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the exiled unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids become a daily occurrence. At long last, behold, GRIDANIA, the forest nation blessed by the elementals. Yeah, obviously, I'm not new to GRIDANIA, but...
Close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland
hey, what's going on?
Of GRIDANIA.
I love GRIDANIA. I'm a huge nature fan when it comes to nature, so I like it.
Even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the 7th Umbral Era.
That would be, actually, yeah.
However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
Here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me rares. Then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
The adventure begins. You there? Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertinant, a wood railer of GRIDANIA. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. Welcome to GRIDANIA, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Obviously a controller. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the positions of the camera. Alright, I already know about all that. Alright. I don't have to read any of that, because I would know all of that. Another great adventure, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander GRIDANIA unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Reborn within, and she'll take your hand, or she'll take you in hand. Alright, so yeah, these are the crests, so non-player characters, NPCs offering crests can be recognized by the exclamation marks above their heads. To bring up the crest window, speak with the NPC by targeting him, then pressing the confirm button, and then you'll be able to start the crest. So those are usually side quests, and then upon accepting the crest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title of the duty list on the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 crests can be displayed at once. So you got that, and then also you can go here to the duty under the options, and then go to journal, and your crest will be listed under there as well. So there's 30 crests right here that we'll have to complete. But yeah, so that's that. So when you go ahead and go over to Mother Marone, one thing is even at the beginning, make sure you always keep your weapon up to date. But we're going to go ahead and talk to Mother Marone. So I complete the crest. So if you see the green check mark right there, that means that that's the end of the crest. So you talk to them, and then it will end the crest and complete it. And then you'll get your experience. Well, what we have here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer. Can't you put your name down at the guild, I assume? Welcome. Mion's the name, or Mother Mion, as most call me, and the Caroline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eye, all may seem well with our nation, but not could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. Their exile and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the North. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of as if you were already there. Forgive me. 5 years passed. Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a scared Malm of the Trellis Wood was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest extension wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true, for reasons we can ill explain. The facts surrounding the calamity are shrouds of mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked lift and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but the silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scroll your name right there. Oh, and I'd appreciate it if you use your real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing outlet eyes. Draven Dragonac, huh? You quite sure that isn't an amusing Elias, or whatever? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Trellswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived. Another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The elder Seed Seer herself, Bade, has welcomed them with open arms. Do you miss to disregard her will? Of course not. Let us forget it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer. Mind that you did not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. Pray that our person no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Traveler's Wood of late. You see, in the Woodwellers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who lived in isolation, Gridanians aren't willing to mistrust things they do not well know. Your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalog of explanatory deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to GRIDANIA. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first steps as an adventurer in the city of GRIDANIA. Listen well to the wisdom of Mother Mion, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Alright. Now we leveled up as well. So now we have these crests up here, these pretty cool looking exclamation mark crests up here. Those are the main story scenarios. The main scenario crests. And then you already saw what the side crest ones look like. And then there's job crests, which are the blue markers. Those are really important to do as well. So you want to make sure you get those done too, if you see them. But let's go ahead and start with the next quest here. Accept, so this will give us 400 experience. That's the experience icon right there, and then that's the guild icon. And the guild is displayed at the bottom of the screen, but I'm pretty sure that my picture is blocking it, so you can't really see it, but... Or my, chat, my face cam thing. Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, you must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. The massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Caroline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Railers will present you to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Lancers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the polearm. Speak with Jillian and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the market at the heart of the old GRIDANIA's commercial district. Then you shall find weapons and armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need for his travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsamont and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my favorite eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a bet not long ago. You have your task, Draven. May Nofaka guide your path. Eel pies? Ugh. One more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizen in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain that they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be a realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. So she's talking about the side quest stuff. I also suggest you that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurer Guild and are invaluable sources of advice of Nephite heroes seeking to attain greatness. Quest accepted. Alright. So you got the character screen, so this is like what's gonna, you'll be able to see all your stats, all your item level gear. Item level is very important. You want to make sure you have really good item level. It is very, very important. The other regular level, which is you see in green right underneath where it says all classes, that's just the level of the gear, but the important thing is your item level. You want to make sure you get that up. You also have required titles. Obviously we have none right now, but we will when we get further. Attributes, these are all your attributes you have right now. HP is up there, 144 HP, and then MP you have 10,000. And that stays. The 10,000 MP stays. That's always, you can't get that up, you can't have it go lower, it stays the same. Even at level 1. At level 80, I have 10,000 HP, or MP, MP, so. But the gear you can equip, obviously, is your main hand. You have your head, body, hands, waist, legs, feet, and on this side you have your ears, neck, wrist, then you have your ring, the left and the right. But right now, we don't have any of that. But yeah, that's your armor, your chest, and then you have your classes and jobs. These are all the classes that you possess. So obviously the only one I have for this character is Lancer. I do have quite a few classes on my Arcturus character. But on this, all we have obviously is a Lancer. And then if you go to this, these are the crafting classes. These are the crafting classes. So these are really nice to have too. That one's a food one, obviously. Alchemist. They have Weaver, Leatherer, Goldsmith, Armorer, Blacksmith, Carpenter, Miner, Botanist, and Fisher. But obviously, we're not going to worry about that right now with this character. We're going to get ourselves further into the game, into the leveling. But yeah, so the other tip I have is anytime, anytime, no matter what you're doing, anytime you pass an Aetherite or an Aethernet, I'll show you the Aethernet charge once you pass one. But for the Aetherite, anytime you pass an Aetherite or an Aethernet, make sure you always attune to it. Even if you look at it, it's like, oh, I think I might have attuned to that one already. Just click on it just to make sure. Attuning to it will have you be able to fast travel, so it's easy to get around places when you need to go to missions. So we attune to the Aetherite. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nicia of the Wood Railers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetherite. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into the ethereal energies, and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of the Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Truly, few things in the world are so useful to interpret and explore. But you need to not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in GRIDANIA. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. You returned with the Aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. So, alright. So this is the only Aetherite here in GRIDANIA, New GRIDANIA, but there is, I think, a couple Aetherites in the SHROUD, the Black Shroud area, which is right outside the GRIDANIA. But in the town area, this is the only Aetherite, but there's Aethernets planted everywhere. So we're going to visit the Lancers Guild. I think we can go over to the Old GRIDANIA now. Let's see. We'll go around this big thing here. Going around. Alright, so we're gonna go to Old GRIDANIA. Alright. Oh, wrong guild. My bad. This is the wrong thing. I gotta go this way. I don't know what I was thinking. I gotta go this way. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. So up there's the markets. Here's the Aethernet shard. So So you want to attune to these two. So Aetherites will take you from different, to different worlds, different places. The Aethernet shards is to teleport throughout the same place, but to different locations, different areas of the same place. You now have access to the Aethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Aethernet shards. So once I place my hand upon it, the more it can even bring you over back to the Aetherite Plaza. But the more I attune to the Aethernets, the more that will be listed here that can travel throughout the city. And this is the big markets. So we're going to go here and go ahead and do this part. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Persimmon, master of the markets? Passamontrans, or whatever however you say the name. It's a difficult name to pronounce. You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant is not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you have some tasty morsel to curry my flavor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Marone's handiwork, and more especially her baking. Doesn't look so surprised, son. Or don't look so surprised, son. I smelled that eel pie from yours a mile away. Hand it over. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well. I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer needs to look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you best prepare you with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of GRIDANIA are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves that are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Udon merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with the mere words. Go peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience. After all, and I am weary of talking, unless you have another eel pie. Sometimes it's kind of hard to read it, because they talk very weird, as you guys can clearly see. So here's the Lancers Guild right here. That's building up ahead right here. So we're gonna go inside here, the Railing Barracks. Jillian, welcome to the Lancers Guild. I see you brought your own spear. If you seek to refine your skills with the polearm, then you have come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another, and further honor their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. More than just an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for hunting, and with game ever plentiful in the Trail's Wood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the local here since before the founding of GRIDANIA. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place of spearmasters from across the realm, many eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our wood dwellers. And if here in GRIDANIA that their myriad fighting styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to the art taught here today. That spear technique could be formalized at all owing much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by wood dwellers, Captain Miss Dolly, Knight of the century past. The tradition of accepting students from without as well as within GRIDANIA's border persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped settle any doubts in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you are willing to enlist, speak with me again and we can begin the enrollment procedures. Well then, you have made up your mind to enlist in the Lancers Guild. Excellent. I shall let the Guildmaster Ron know to expect you. All who seek admittance to our rank must present themselves before him. He will judge if you are fit to become one of us. Pray make your way to the training area with him. Our Guildmaster will await you there. Well, man adventurer, I understand you wish to learn the Lancers are under our roof. Though you have doubtless brandished a spear before this day, and perhaps even in earnest, you still have a long way to go before you may call yourself a Lancers in sooth. In my capacity as a guild master, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which has its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is ever one of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced Lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it was an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating thrusts and slashes. To facilitate, such as a relentless assault, we Lancers forego plate, favoring armor of leather and chain. Such materials as provide an adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. A Lancer's worth may be measured quite simply, in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even in a farmer's hand, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus has it been the mainstay of every great armory or every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance also does not a lance make. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Okay. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the meaning of fear. Even does he press forward, disdainful of the odds that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, this so required no small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill the essential quality in every soul who passes through our halls. Endless trials await you should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the resolve to wield the lance? Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. But I neglected to introduce myself. I am Wayne, Master of the Guild. Pleasantries duly exchanged. I hereby assign your first task, a trial, to be precise. In order to develop an affinity with your weapon and learn to gauge such things as distance, you are to go forth and brandish your spear with reckless abandon. The squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars that roam just outside the city should provide you with some suitable challenge. Put down, let us say 3 of each, and then report back to me. Alright. So here's another Lancer, or another Aethernet, so we're going to go ahead and attune to it. So here you can see the map, and then you can see the Aetherite right there, so there's one right there, and there's one in Central Shroud. And then there's one in North Shroud. And this is the Lavender Beds. This is one of the neighborhoods that you can actually buy a house in, but not going to worry about that right now. Alright, we'll go back this way. I wonder if we can use the return spell. That'll actually be quicker. So using the return spell brings us right back to New GRIDANIA. And now we are back in New GRIDANIA. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go ahead and slay those ground squirrels, ladybugs, and fungus. So we'll go ahead and do that really quick. Achievement unlocked. Mapping the realm. Central Shroud. Alright. Hey, what's up, Keaton? How you doing? So achievements could actually give you some really cool stuff too if you get achievements unlocked. So like, it can give you mounts, it can give you minions, it can give you some materials, it can give you some pretty cool stuff. So you always want to make sure you try to unlock the achievements. And then there's also challenge logs that you can do, which gives you a whole bunch of experience too. So we're going to be slaying a bunch of these little ladybugs to start with as well. So we got that. We need to get 3 ladybugs. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Just starting a new character here. Kind of going through the guide. Alright, so we got the ladybugs. Now we need to get the fungi, which should be more down this way. There's a fungi. Alright, so now we're going to get these fungi as well. So these do count as your job quests that you want to do. You want to make sure you do them. It's very important to do these for reasons I will show you guys later on. There we go. Oh, that's a ladybug. I was trying to get that fungi over there. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now we got the fungi. So right now, we only have 1 attack, but we'll get more as we level up. So that's the other thing. If you go into your actions and traits, we just leveled up, so we got a new action. But if you go to your actions and traits, as you can see, we have level 1, level 4, level 6, level 15, level 18, 26, level 30, and then level 50, which is Chaos Thrust. And then once you get to the Dragoon, there's going to be a job thing that appears underneath this. There's going to be a job thing that appears. It's going to say job. It's going to look just like this, where it says class, but it's going to say job. And that's the Dragoon, or whatever job you decide to go with. We're going with the Dragoon. So that would be it will say job, and then it will have all the Dragoon as well, and then it will go up from like level 50 and so forth up to level 80, which will be Star Diver. But we're going to go ahead and go back into GRIDANIA. There's also an Aether right here too, so we might actually attune to that first. So let's attune to that first. That will give us the teleportation skill that we can get, or feature. The action, I should say. So we're going to go down here. So there's the aetherite right there. Those big crystals. I just got to find a way to get up there really quick. And then we'll attune to that, and then we'll go back to New GRIDANIA and complete these missions. See if I can get up there from here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright. There's the aetherite. Aetherites are very hard to miss. It's very bright and it glows blue, so it is very hard to miss it. But we're going to tune to that. And that will give us the ability to be able to teleport now. So, to teleport, press the L2 and then the square, and then you can teleport to any aetherite that you attune to. So you will... Oh, that's right, I'm a beginner, so I don't have that much gear right now. So that's fine, We'll just go there by hand, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll just go there by hand then. But yeah, it does cost some gil to be able to teleport. There is that. So, kind of sucks, but I mean, it's alright. Once you get further in, you start to get a lot more gil, and then once you have like a certain amount, you know, once you get like a lot of gear as you get further into it, at that point it's just like, okay, it's not really, you know, anything special. It's nothing new, you know. And then sometimes you don't even realize that you spend gil because you have so much. So just all depends. Oh, I'm not at the level to face that thing at the moment. That was like level 10, I think. Not really at the level to face that thing yet. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and complete these 2 missions. Go back over to the New GRIDANIA. There's a level 3 tree over there, or level 13. Was that 13? What level is that? Oh, that's level 12. Not doing that. So we're gonna go back over to GRIDANIA and speak with Mother Mion, which is gonna be over here, and then we're gonna complete our Lancers Guild crest as well. You want to make sure you do that too. The Lancer Guild crests, because that will really help in the future as well of this game. So always make sure you do that. But trust me, guys, this is just the beginning. Honestly, like, this is just the beginning. When I first got my hands on this game way back when this game first came out, I was doing all this stuff and I was like, wow, this is pretty boring. There's not much really you can do. There's not, you know. But I gave it a chance because I was like, you know, it might be like the MMO game, like the other MMO games I played. You know, it kind of starts out kind of, but then like once you get further into it, you start to really do the cool stuff, like going like the Duty Finder, and then you can do like a bunch of different dungeons and trials and facing big bosses and really going at it. You know, farming for stuff, gathering materials, all that stuff. Alright, so we'll go ahead and accept the next crest really quick here. So, to the Bannock is the next one. Draven, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? It is a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Trin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor over there, and I think you may be used to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there is anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. The Trail's Wood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. Alright, so we accepted that. So now we're going to go into the Lancers Guild and complete that quest. And we are currently on level 4. As of right now. Once you get to level 20, that's when you can do the Grand Company crest, where you can join the Grand Company, which is a really cool thing to join as well. And then after you do the Grand Company crest, you can do the My Little Chocobo crest, which will allow you to start using mounts. And that's all at level 20. So those are cool things to be able to, you know, have. But and then level 30 is where we can do our job crest to become a Dragoon. A Lancer learns best when he is doing each thrust, making him stronger. Such things as strategy and technique will come in time. And never forget courage. Without it, you cannot hope and realize your potential. Your look betrays no hint of doubt. I would have you take with you this hunting log. It bears the names of the creatures against which a Lancer might hone his skills. To be sure, there is no single way to master our art. The log serves to guide you should you find yourself in need of direction. That will be all for your present. Now, take your weapon, sally forth, and cut a path for yourself. When next you meet, I hope you see you're stronger for your time out in the world. The next Lancer crest will be available from Rain upon reaching level 5. Which is pretty soon, actually. So now we need to speak with Bannock. I think Bannock is actually in the... Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're going to go to the Central Shroud since we already did that. So I wasn't even realizing, but this is a level 1 to 80 guide, kind of like give you guys like the tips and stuff of like what to do, the best things to do, things to look out for, all that type of stuff. It's not really going through and showing you guys much of, like the story, even though I will be showing you the story. So whoever does get this game, you guys can like read what you guys want from the story. whatever they say. But for this, I'm actually not going to be doing that because I already know the story. So I'm just going to be like skipping all that and just going through and showing you guys what to look out for and everything. Leveling guides aren't usually supposed to be really long series, so I'm just going to be kind of skipping what they say, I guess, and then just showing you guys what to look out for and everything, and all that. So let's keep going though. So here's Galfred right here, so we'll speak to him. So we're going to just go through all that, speaking to him, saying stuff, and then this is rewards. So you have experience 1,820, 127 gil, which is blocked by my face cam, and then you can pick. Now it's not every mission has this though, so you can like pick. It will just like give you different types of rewards, but this one you get to pick which one you want. Usually I would pick that just because you can sell it for 100 gil, so might as well. But for this, since we're a new character here, I'm gonna pick one that best fits me, and the best thing that will fit me is actually the Disciples of War. So you see Disciples of War, and then you see all classes. Always, 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 if you can, go for the one that says Disciples of War. That gives you better stats, even though it's the same item level. It gives you better stats, and it gives you stats that will actually best benefit your class. All classes is for everything, so that doesn't really give you much. As you can see, there's no green. Doesn't really give you much up. This one does. Defense it gives you some more defense. So we're going to go with that one. We're going to complete. So you can accept the next class. So we are level 6 now. And we learned another action, which is Life Search. So we're going to keep going through. So we have our experience that's going to give us 2,240 experience, 128 gil. And then we get to pick our weapon that we want again. Obviously, we're going to be going for that one, so we will get a new weapon for this. So we're going to accept. So for this, we need to accept. Let me read that again. Actually, that's something. So for this, it will tell us in black we need to equip. So we need to equip the head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or higher. So for that, there is a shop here. Right here, Merchant and Mender. Now you see Merchant and Mender. You don't see many once you get further into the game. You don't see many that are merchants and menders, but for this it is. But it's a merchant and mender. Merchants, you are able to buy different types of gear, and you are also able to sell stuff from your inventory or armory chest. Menders is what you use to repair your gear. So this is all the stuff you will see in the merchants. Purchase weapons, purchase tools, battle gear, field gear, items, and then this is, you actually won't see this whole list thing when you go to Mender. It will just automatically bring up this screen when you go into a Mender. It will automatically just show you this, and then you get to repair all. But obviously I don't have anything that's damaged right now, so I don't have to repair it all. But yeah, you'll see a bunch of gear there, and then you'll be able to repair it. But we're going to be purchasing battle gear, and we're going to purchase. Let's see. Alright, let me see what I need to purchase here. So we gotta look in here and see. So it looks like really all we gotta purchase is the waist and the head. So if we battle gear, I don't know if I'm not gonna have enough of that. But I can sell these though. Well, these aren't gonna sell for much. Huh. I wonder if let's do field gear maybe? We don't have much gil. But I need a waist. And then we need a head. So if I do maybe this, and then we got 102. But see, now I don't have enough for a waist. I wonder. Let me go back to my character here. Let's see. We do have a ring. We can go ahead and equip there. And then we have... Oops. We have our head, which we'll put that in. But we need enough for our waist. So I think we'll have to do a mission to get Gil really quick. Just do this mission. This will give us some guilt. This will give us enough to do what we need to do. So we'll go ahead and do this really quick. So we gotta speak with the initiates. I actually, now that I think about it, I actually remember having to do this before I was able to get the other piece of gear I needed, because I had to get Gale. So you gotta speak with the 3 initiates. So you just gotta search around for them. It doesn't show you where they are. So we just kind of have to search around for them. Is this another one? No. Let's see. So kind of just searching around looking for finding the initiates here. There's one. Alright, so here's the other one, Slumbering Initiate. And then there's one more we gotta find here. Here's some striking dummies. Let's see, where's the other initiate here? Might be down here some. Maybe behind this building, hiding. This one hiding. Behind here. Yeah, this one's really hiding. Let's go back down this way here. Let's see. Is he behind this tree? There he is. Daydreaming Initiate. Alright, so now we did that. Now we're going to speak back with him again. Right here. Complete. Alright, now we have enough. So now we're going to go back over here. And then we'll get our waste. Oh, that's level 8. Well, let's get level 8 then. And that's all classes. That's a sample of war. I think I might want to get... That's level 8. All classes. Yeah, we'll get this one. Oh, I'm not able to equip that one. Oh, duh, because I'm not at that level yet. Alright, duh. Level 8 too, so. Alright, I guess we'll just have to do this one then, not that one. Not that one. I need to get a waste. Why are these wastes level 10? Hold on. There's purchase field gear. Level 10. That wasn't level 10 before. That was like level 8 before. Do I have to get myself to level 8 then before I can do that? I don't have a waste. I think you need a waste, don't you? Oh, alright, I guess not. So, Lancer, Dragoon. So obviously that's the one we want to go with for our weapon. And the experience we got and then the gil. So we're going to complete that. So now we are level 7. Alright, so interacting. Alright, so some quests you will encounter objectives or objects which you will, or you can interact simply by approaching them and selecting. So we have to investigate the Lifemen's Stump. So we will go ahead and do that. This is a Fate. Fate also gives you quite a bit of experience, so if you can do them, I highly recommend doing the Fates. We gotta see. It's gonna be over there, so. I guess we'll go this way. We're gonna go in here. There's another one of those trees. Probably like level 12. Level 12. This is a duty commence thing. I remember this. I remember doing this. So we're going to interact. You're about to enter an instant battle. Instant battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before entering the Call of Duty. So you'll see like this, it says level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows. Level 9, so we are not above that level, so we're going to go ahead and proceed. And it will level sync us if you're above the level.
Look, someone's already here. Oh dear. Is that a sword in a stone? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know? Why? The first time I came to the 12's world,
Is this our dark stranger?
Just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papolino's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
No, not this one. Not even close. Kupo!
You know him, Kublo Khan?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kublo Khan seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow. And this sort of thing happens.
It seems we have little choice.
Alright. So we got a battle, guys. So here we pretty much just face them. you can see that they're attacking them as well, but you would not always have people to help you with these, so. This one has a lot of health, you can clearly see. Here, let's get this one first. I didn't even see this one. Oh, come on, you're not even a part of this. See, this is when it's usually going to mess up right here. That thing is not even a part of this. And it just came in and just started attacking. Almost dead though. There we go. Duty complete. And then every time you face an enemy too, you also get experience from facing the enemy. Each enemy you beat.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds, shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
All right. Kupo.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
What are those things?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory. The beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found
How
the
are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an
Better?
excellent chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esulian's cooperation in the matter. Ida?
Giant crystals? Can't say I've seen
As
them.
always.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokar, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out.
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock. You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokar, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
We're going to interact with it now. And then we also need to put our new weapon too up here. There we go. Alright. We're going to deliver the sword to Galfred. So you have those duty commence battles every now and then. Some are pretty easy, but others are extremely hard. So you have those, and then you're also going to be having dungeons you got to do throughout this as well. So there is those too, and that will unlock the duty finder once you get your first one. Alright. So now we can learn another action called Second Wind. So we're going to obtain Chico egg sacs from Chicos. It's going to be right over here. So when you have enemies like this that you gotta slay, you'll see the little tiny main scenario crest icon thing that you see. You'll see those above the enemy's head. That lets you know that those are the enemies that you gotta attack for the mission or for the crest. We gotta do 3 of those. There we go. Alright. Now we gotta go over here and talk to this person. This we're gonna have some more gear. So once you get this unlocked, you'll end up doing this one right here because it's Disciples of War only. So recover the survey records. Alright. So for this, we will have to face some enemies along the way. Definitely, because these enemies are very hostile. Yep, see? These enemies are extremely hostile, so we'll have to face them along the way. There's the survey records. Aw. Oh, we got it though. Right in time, but we got it. Alright, so now we're going to take this one down. And then the other thing, so you guys know as well, is we'll complete this mission before we do that, but I'll show you guys. It's about the hotbar, but oh, we gotta recover one more box of the. Forgot there's 2 of them. I think there's one out there too, yeah. Alright. There's the other one right there. Now we'll just teleport back to Central Shroud, so you don't have to face all those enemies all over again. It's always a good thing to do. So the other thing to look out for too is you have your hotbar. If you go into R2 and hold it down, and then you press the pad button to edit, you can actually move your skills around, your actions around. So usually what I like to do is I usually go, when I do my combo, I usually go X circles, triangle, square, and I go that way. So X circle, triangle, square. So I go counterclockwise. So what we're going to do is we're going to press on X, and then we're going to press on circle to switch those two around. Because I like to go to X and circle instead of circle and X. It just makes it a lot easier for me. So that's how you can like kind of edit your hotbar a little bit, kind of move your skills around. And then to delete skills, if you want, I'm not going to delete any, but to delete skills, you'll do the same exact thing, and then you press X, and that will select it, and then you press it again, delete from hotbar, and you press yes or no. But we're not going to do that because I need that skill for now. Wow, okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, I gotta love when you do that. Now I have to go all the way over here now, probably. Alright. It's a lot easier once you get mounts, just letting you guys know. Alright, so we're gonna go back to this guy now. Or to this person. There's gonna be inside this building. There we go. Hand them over. There's missions like that too, so you're gonna want to hand over different items. There's another achievement that we got unlocked, which is good. This will give us our new weapon, which is level 8. Item level 8. We got a quest accepted. Let's see. So we're at level 10 right now as a Lancer. So making our way down. So this is your inventory. So you have all these slots. You have level 1, then you have 2, 3, and 4. So you have quite a few inventory slots. These are your shards. So you can add like different shards to whatever you want. Yeah, so that's that. And then this is your key items, which I will show you what those are once you get key items, but those are your key items. But yeah guys, I think that's going to be it for this one though. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like future content videos. I will see you all in the next guide.